Hello dear students, welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. In this session, we shall discuss mathematics part of JEE Main 2024 30th Jan date shift 2 paper. Okay dear students, you see the first question, a system of equations related question. 3 equations are given here and which of the following is not correct is the question, where there are certain unknowns like lambda and mu. So better we shall take the 3 equations in augmented matrix. Here my dear students, here we have given like Cramer's method. Better let me take the augmented matrix of the given one. So it will be like A by B. The coefficients will become 1, 1, 1 and 5. The second system of second equation is 1, 2 lambda square and 9. The third one is going to be 1, 3 lambda and you can say mu. So this gives the augmented matrix A by B. The next step, with the help of first element, try to make these two entries 0 by I am doing R2 minus R1 as well as R3 minus R1. This gives you 1, 1, 1, 5 and subtract 0, 1, lambda square minus 1 and 4. Next, this is 0, this is 2, this is lambda minus 1, this is mu minus 5. The next step, my dear friends, with the help of this element, try to make this is 0. So, R3 minus double of R2, which makes you like 1, 1, 1, 5. This is 0, 1, lambda square minus 1 and you can say right 4. The next one, double and subtract. These two will become 0. So, lambda minus 1 minus 2 lambda square plus 1, you will get lambda plus 1 minus 2 lambda square. So, lambda minus 5 minus 8 will become mu minus 13. So, this is going to be the augmented matrix. Now, my dear friends, you just see the options. This becomes 0 if lambda is, you see, this becomes 0 if lambda is 1, or you can say lambda can be other value like 2 lambda square minus lambda minus 1. This is minus 1 by 2 is going to be the other value. This becomes 0 when mu is equal to 13. Now you just read the options, dear students. You see, it has infinite number of solutions if lambda is 1, mu is 13. If both will be 0 in the last row, rank of A 2, rank of A by B 2, infinitely many solutions, this statement is true, my dear friends. System is inconsistent if lambda is 1, mu not equal to 13. Correct, because here you will get 0, 0, 0 and here non-zero number you will get. It is inconsistent, no solution will come. This is also true. In the same way, system is inconsistent if lambda not equal to 1 and mu is equal to 13. If mu is equal to 13, you will get 0 here, and if lambda not equal to 1, you can say, my dear friends, you see this question, if mu is equal to 13 means that becomes 0. If lambda not equal to 1, what happens here? This can be 0 or non-zero. So, lambda not equal to 1 means if this is 0, you will have infinitely many solutions. If this is non-zero, you will have unique solution. In both the cases, we say that the system is consistent. So, this is also true. So, the fourth statement is false, because if lambda not equal to 1, mu not equal to 13 means here non-zero number is there. Lambda not equal to 1 will not ensure whether here 0 or non-zero. So, it may be inconsistent, may be consistent, but he said unique solution is false, my dear friends. So, fourth option is the right answer here. Okay, you can also do by using Cramer's method kind of. The next one, my dear friends, given alpha beta belong to first quadrant, this is the equation given. So, why don't you apply componendo dividendo? You see, sine of alpha plus beta by sine of alpha minus beta is going to be, you can say 2 by 3. You just apply componendo dividendo. So, this plus this will give you 2 sine alpha cos beta by 2 difference will give you 2 cos alpha sine beta is equal to sum is 5, difference is minus 1. So, friend, this is going to be tan alpha into cot beta is minus 5. That's what he said. tan alpha is equal to k tan beta. That means k value is going to be minus 5. So minus 5 is the right answer, dear students. That's what it is given. So minus 5. Okay, dear students. The next you can say the same thing is written here by simplification. Next. So the third question, you see, A is alpha comma 0, B is 0 comma beta be the points on the line. The points are very clear because x-intercept and y-intercept itself. And so can you find A point, dear students? Then let the point P divide the line segment AB internally in the ratio 7:3 and let this be the directrix of the ellipse, okay, and the corresponding focus be S, okay. From S, the perpendicular on x-axis passes through P, then the length of the lattice rectum of E is equal to. That's fine, dear students. Since this is the line, you can see here, you see, this is the line equation given. What is the line? 5x plus 7y plus 50 equal to 0. You can find A, my dear friends, by putting y coordinate 0. If you put y is 0, x is 10. You can also find B by putting x coordinate 0. This is 50 by 7. You can find the point which divide this in the ratio 7:3 internally. So for x coordinate, 7 into 0 plus 3 into 10, 30 by 10 is 3. This is 50 plus 0 by 10 is 5. This is the point, my dear friends, which is named as the point P. P we could find 3 comma 5. Whereas 3x minus 25 equal to 0 is the directrix of this. Actually, if you take this ellipse like this, the directrix is x is equal to A by E. A by E value is 25 by 3, my dear friends. A by E is 25 by 3. Another way he said, you see, suppose this is the corresponding focus here, the perpendicular, you see he is saying, and the corresponding focus. From S, the perpendicular on x-axis passes through P in the sense. So, yeah, this is the one. So, for this point, my dear friends, yeah, the length of the lattice rectum is going to be. So, this is going to be AE, my dear friends. AE is going to be x coordinate. So, since it is focus, AE is equal to 3. The product is going to give you A square value as 25. So, you got the value of A as 5, my dear friends. Length of the lattice rectum we need to find. Once A is 5, you can also find E, my dear friends. If A is equal to 5, E is going to be, you can say 3 by 5. So, you can find B from here, right? So, once B is known, length of the lattice rectum is 2B square by A. That's what it is given, my dear friends. So, A is 5, so B is 4, you got 2B square by A is 32 by 5 is the answer. That's it. The next question, dear students, here you see A bar vector is given where alpha, beta are the unknowns. B bar is another vector such that angle between A bar, B bar is pi by 4. Magnitude of B bar square is 6. The dot product is also given. Then we have to find its value, my dear friends. So, first of all, from this what can you say? A bar dot B bar is 3 by 2 is given. So, what can you say about magnitude of A, that is root of 1 plus alpha square plus beta square into magnitude of B, which is nothing but root 6 is equal into cos theta. Cos pi by 4 is going to be 1 by root 2 is equal to 3 root 2, my dear friends. This you can say, this is 2 3s are 6, this becomes root 6. So, alpha square plus beta square is going to be 5 here. So, dear students, this value is going to be 5. Magnitude of A cross B whole square will become magnitude of A square, which is alpha square plus beta square plus 1, which is 6, into magnitude of B square is already 6 into sine square theta. So, 1 by 2 it is going to be. So, 5 into 6 into 3. Okay. So, 90 is going to be the answer, dear students. A simple vectors question is given here. The same calculation is done here, dear students. The next one, f of x is the function given here. Over the interval minus 4 to 4, capital M and small m be the maximum and minimum values of the function in the interval minus 4 to 4. Then find the value of capital M minus small m. You see, my dear friends, here why don't we take the help of the derivative? You see here f of f dash x I found, f of x is given. You see here f of x is like u into v. So if you take the derivative, you see u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. You just take common, you are going to get this as the derivative function, my dear friends. You just see where derivative becomes 0, it becomes 0 at minus 3, 0 at minus 1 and all. Okay, so you can see this becomes 0 at even 2 also. Fine. Now, but square is there. By wavy curve method, try to draw the graph of f dash x. At minus 3, you observe, you see positive, extreme, positive, negative, positive. Here square is there. This is always positive. You can simply consider 5 into x plus 3 into x plus 1 only. You no need to consider minus 2. So definitely here it is positive, negative, positive. Positive to negative in the sense it will have local maximum, then local minimum. This expression will have maximum at minus 3, minimum at minus 1. So for the given function, you just find f of minus 3, my dear friends, and you are going to get like, you see, maximum value over the interval minus 4 to 4. He said the closed interval minus 4 to 4 means you need to find the global maxima, global minima itself. So you need to find at f of minus 3, and you can also take like f of 1 and f of minus 4 and f of 4. In this, the largest one is going to be capital M, smallest one is going to be small m. So that's what we have found here. So this is f of minus 1, f of minus 4, f of 4 we found. We found that maximum value is 392, minimum is minus 216. So your answer is going to be 608, my dear friends. That's all. Next, you see AB are two distinct positive real numbers. You see the 11th term of the GP, whose first term is A, third term is B. Suppose first term is A, third term means A r square is given as B. So r square is equal to B by A. Okay. So the first term is going to be alpha A, and you see, and third term is B is equal to. What about the 11th term of this? 11th term is going to be A r power 10, my dear friends, which is A is okay. R power 10 means B by A whole power 5 you can write. So finally, this is going to be the 11th term of this GP. In the same way, dear students, he said it is equal to pth term of another GP whose first term is A and fifth term is B, my dear friends. First term is A, fifth term means A r power 4 is going to be B. So r power 4 is B by A. So r is going to be B by A power 1 by 4. Now, my dear friends, it's a p term in the sense A r power p minus 1, which is A into B by A power p minus 1 by 4. Given these two are equal, my dear friends, so 5 is equal to p minus 1 by 4. So p is going to be 21. That's it. Simple question. Next, dear students, the same thing is written here. The next, you see, this is second degree non-homogeneous equation is the locus of the point which moves such that it always equidistant from the lines first line and second line. Interestingly, these two are perpendicular lines. If of course any two lines you are given, the lines which move at equidistant are nothing but the angular bisectors, my dear friends. Angular bisectors. You try to find the angular bisector, two angular bisectors of these two, and you just try the perpendicular one. Okay, so definitely you are going to get like, what are the angular bisectors? X plus 2y plus 7 by root 5 is equal to plus or minus 2x minus y plus 8 by root 5. You just cancel, you take plus, you are going to get x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. You take minus, this is 3x plus, you can write minus means minus 2x will become 3x, plus y will become plus y. This is 7 plus 15 equal to 0. You just multiply these two lines, you are going to get a pair of equation, my dear friends. That is to be compared with this particular equation. Now, you from that you try to find h value, g value, f value and substitute. You see here it is done here. So here x square coefficient is 1. So divide with 3 and compare the coefficients. You got 2h value minus 8 by 3, 2g value 6 and 2f value minus 44 by 3, c value 5. From this you just substitute the value, you will get the final answer to be 14. That's it. Next, my dear friend, this question related to vectors. A bar, B bar, B two vectors such that magnitude of B is given, magnitude of B cross A is also given. I want this vectors square, my dear friends. This vector square in the sense, first B cross A magnitude square plus B bar magnitude square minus twice of their dot product. Twice of their dot product is 0 because B cross A is perpendicular to B. B cross A magnitude is given as 2 square and this is 1 square. 5 is the answer. What a simple question it is, right? The next, dear students, the same thing is written here. The next question. You see this? Y is equal to f of x be thrice differentiable function over the interval minus 5 to 5. Let the tangents to this curve at 1 comma f of 1. That means to the curve at derivative at 1. 3 comma f of 3 make an angles pi by 6 pi by 4. What does it mean? F dash of 1, that means tangent slope at 1 is tan pi by 6 1 by root 3. F dash of you can say 3 is going to be tan pi by 4 1. That's what he has given indirectly. Okay, so if the interval given 27 into this particular definite integral value is given like this, find alpha and beta. Why don't you take f dash of t as some z, so that 27 into when t f, I'm just trying to take f of t, right, f dash of t as z. When t is equal to 1, f dash of 1 is 1 by root 3, and when t is equal to 3, f dash of 3 will become 1, and this is going to be z square plus 1 into its derivative. It is going to be f double dash of t is nothing but dz. So this is dz. Now it's very simple. 27 into z cube by 3 plus z is the integral, and apply the limits 1 by root 3 to 1. You will get the answer. That answer you need to compare with alpha plus beta root 3. You will get alpha and beta. You need to find alpha plus beta value. That's what he has given, my dear friends. From this, in the calculation, he just integrated. After integration, he got the answer like this. From this, alpha and beta will be noted. Alpha value is 4 by root 3, beta value is minus 10 by root 27. So 27, you can find alpha and beta, dear students, right? Next, dear students, you see this question. Let P be a point on the hyperbola, okay, the first quadrant says that the area of the triangle formed by the point. When this is the hyperbola, my dear friends, if P is the point on this, these are the two foci S and S dash. So the area of the triangle. So area of the triangle, suppose this point is say alpha comma beta, my dear friends. So this half into base is nothing but 2AE, the height is nothing but this y coordinate, which is beta, my dear friends. Okay, so he said the area is given to be 2 root 13, my dear friends. 2 got cancelled. AE beta, you can write like AE beta is 2 root 13. Then the square of the distance of P from the origin. That means origin is center 0 0. So you can find alpha square plus beta square you need to find. Here, my dear friends, you can say that here A you know, E you know. A is nothing but 3 here. E is nothing but 9 plus 4 root 13 by 3. This is root 13 by 3 into beta is 2 root 13. So root 13 got cancelled. Beta value is 2. On the hyperbola, if beta value is 2, this is 1. So x square is equal to 18. So you are going to get x means alpha value is going to be root 18. The distance of this from origin is nothing but alpha square plus beta square. 18 plus 4 is 22 under root. Okay, square means 22 is the answer. That's it, dear students. The next question, I can say the same thing is given here. So bag A contains 3 white, 7 red balls. Bag B contains 3 white and 2 red balls. One bag is selected at random and a ball is drawn from it. The probability of drawing the ball from the bag A if the ball drawn is white. Array simple here. So this is like Bayes theorem application. Here let me write, my dear friends. Bag A contains these things, bag B contains these things. Now bag, you have to select one, bag is to be selected, and then you have to select white ball. You see, what is the chance that bag A selected 1 by 2 from this? So you have to select white, white in the sense 3 out of 10. Second, bag B may be selected, white selection is 3 out of 5. This is the total probability of selecting a white ball. In this, I want the ball to be from, this is the first bag. So this you write, this is Bayes theorem. Total probability and particular case you can write in the numerator, you will get the answer to be 1 by 3, dear students. Next you can say, f be a function given, f of x is like a e power 2x plus, like this, a, b, c are given. If f of 0 is minus 1 and f dash of log 2 is 21, we need to find this. My dear friends, f of 0 minus 1 in the sense put x is equal to 0, you will get a plus b value to be minus 1. One equation connecting a and b. F dash of log 2. What is f dash x, my dear friends? A into e power 2x into 2x derivative 2 plus b into e power x derivative is b power x plus c. Put x is equal to log 2, e power log 2 will become 2, 2 square is 4, this is going to be e power 2x, my dear friends, 2 square 4, 4 2s are 8a, this is going to be, plus this is 2b plus c, this value is going to be 21. So you got two equations connecting a, b, c. I just want this, my dear friends, integral 0 to ln 4, f of x minus cx means a e power 2x plus b e power x dx. This value is 39 by 2. Array yaar, this integral is very easy. E power 2x integral is, e power 2x integral is e power 2x by 2, right, plus b into e power x integral is e power x between the limits 0 to ln 4 is going to be 39 by 2. You just substitute, my dear friends. Ln 4 if you put, it is going to be 4 square, 16 by 2 is 8, 8a plus 4b is going to be 39 by 2. You got three equations in three variables, you can find a, b, c and find modulus of a plus b plus c, dear students. You are going to get the answer to be fourth option 8. The next, dear student, the same thing it is done here. The next here L1, L2, L3, three lines are given. Be three lines such that L1 is perpendicular to L2, my dear friends. L1 is perpendicular to L2 in the sense you just do the drs here 1 minus 1 2 3 1 p. The dot product must be 0. This is 3 minus 1 plus 2p must be 0. So p must be minus 1, my dear friends. The next, that means you know, and L3 is perpendicular to, you see, both L1 and L2. That means L3 must be perpendicular to L1 and L3 means the cross product it will be having, you just take the cross product of these two. So this will be perpendicular to both the lines. What about the cross product of these two? I, j, k, 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 1, p means already minus 1. So you just try to find this, my dear friends. You are going to get like this is minus I cap plus 7j cap plus 4k cap you are going to get, right. So this third vector must be proportionate to that, and we want the point which lies on it. Any number proportionate to minus 174 is fine. Minus 174 is going to be the first option, dear students. Next, you see this question. Let a, b be the real constant such that the function f defined by be differentiable on R. Differentiable in the sense it must be continuous. Put x is equal to 1, 1 plus 3 plus a is going to be, so b plus 2, b plus 2. So you are going to get like a is equal to b, 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Okay. So a is equal to b minus 2 is one relation. And as well the derivative, left side derivative 2x plus 3 at 1 is 5 and right side derivative is b. B value is 5, my dear friends. So a value is going to be 5 minus 2 is 3. A and b going to be this. Now then the value of integral minus 2 to 2 f of x dx, Here as the definitions are different, my dear friends, minus 2 to 1, the first function is x square plus 3x plus a is going to be 3 dx plus integral, you can say 1 to, you can write it 2, second function is b value is 5x plus 2 dx, which is a simple integral you can compute, you are going to get the answer. Right, dear student, to be fourth option 17 is the answer. The same thing is done here, my dear friends. The next, you see this question. F from a function given f of x by y is equal to f of x by y, relation is given, he wants some relation. Treat y as constant and take the derivative on both sides. F dash of x by y into 1 by y is equal to 1 by f of y is constant into f dash x, my dear friends. You just apply limit x tends to y, wherever y is there you put x, this is 1 by x into f dash of 1 is equal to f dash x by f of x, my dear friends. Okay, so given f dash of 1 is 2024, so this is f of x into 2024 is going to be x into f dash x, dear students. That's what is given. This is going to be the first option, right? The next, my dear friends, you can say, yeah, z is a complex number. He wants the number of common roots of this particular equation. You just take the second equation, you can write like z cube plus 1 plus 2z square plus 2z is equal to 0. Here you can write z plus 1 into z square minus z plus 1. Here 2z into z plus 1 equal to 0. You can just take z plus 1 common. So z square minus z square plus z plus 1 equal to 0. Here z must be either minus 1 or omega square. You just substitute. If z is minus 1, it won't satisfy the equation. But if you put z is omega, this is going to be omega power 100 will become omega. This is going to be, you can say like z square kind of omega square. Omega satisfies, even omega square also satisfies. He is asking the number of common solutions is going to be 2 roots, my dear friends, second option. The next, you see this question, suppose 2 minus p, 2 minus alpha are the coefficients of 4 consecutive terms in the binomial expansion 1 plus x whole power n, then he wants this particular value. There is an error in this question, I will show you, my dear friends. You see, suppose these are the 4 values given. So now you just take, suppose the 4 consecutive binomial coefficients are given here. Now according to this, sum of these two must be 2. So NCR plus NCR plus 1 is 2, which becomes n plus 1 CR plus 1 is equal to 2. Similarly, sum of these two must be 2 again. NCR plus 2 plus NCR plus 3 is 2, means n plus 1 CR plus 3 is 2, my dear friends. Now from 1 and 2, what you can say, you just try to find n plus 1 CR plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR plus 3. These two cannot be equal. So R plus 1 plus R plus 3 must be, so n plus 1. So you got the relation like this. So n is equal to 2R plus 3. If you put this, you have to get like 2R plus 4C R plus 1 must be 2, which is impossible. So practically this bonus is given for this particular question. Next, my dear friends, the domain of the function f of x in the sense, my dear friends, log of something must be always positive, of course denominator not equal to 0, and cos inverse input must be between minus 1 to 1. You just need to solve that particular inequation. You see, if you take this, my dear friends, the first inequation, so you just apply wavy curve method, you got certain intervals here. Here you can take this as one inequation, you will get like this, and this is another inequation. You just need to solve these two inequations together, you will get the common solution like open interval 3 by 4 to 3, from which alpha and beta can be identified. So 5 beta minus 4 alpha value is 2. It is very simple. Input of a logarithm must be positive, denominator not equal to 0, and cos inverse input must be between minus 1 to 1. 3 simple inequations you have to solve, and you have to take the common solution. Right, dear students. The next one is going to be f of x is given, my dear friends. Here f of 4 times the function is given, we need to identify, we have to evaluate this particular definite integral. It's simple, my dear friends. If you could do this, f of x is given here. Now f circle f of x, if you do, wherever x is there, if you replace x power 4 by 1 plus x power 4 here, after simplification, the only difference that you are going to get here is going to be, my dear friends, you can say here 2 comes, that's it. 3 times if you take here 3 times, 4 times if you take, you will get 4 times. That is the observation. Now you consider the given integral. So here x square into this is given, so x cube is given. Now you just take 1 plus x power 4 as t, the integral becomes easily integral t square dt. T square integral is t cube by 3, my dear friends. You got the answer. A very simple question. What you need to observe is f circle f is going to be the same expression with 2 comes here. 4 times it comes 4 here. That is the only observation. You have to get the rest of the thing is nothing but very easy this is. Now you see, dear students, this is the question given. R is a matrix given such a way that so x sin theta is equal to y sin of this is equal to z sin of this not equal to 0 for a square matrix. He has given 2 statements. Trace of R becomes 0. That means x plus y plus z is equal to 0. He is saying if trace of adjoint of R is 0, then R has exactly one non-zero entry. He said, given these 3 are equal, not equal to 0. Now you see, my dear friends, so I can say here in this particular question, yeah, first statement, if you just take like, you see, sin theta, x is equal to, you can take like 1 by x, suppose is equal to k, you take, you can take like k by x, k by y, k by z, you take, suppose this is equal to k. So you know that the result sin theta plus sin 120 plus theta plus sin 240 plus theta will become 0. So this sum is going to be 0, my dear friends. So 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is 0. So that means x plus y plus z is equal to xy plus yz plus zx, my dear friends. Now statement 1, he is saying trace of R is 0. Suppose it is true, that means x plus y plus z is 0. In that case, xy plus yz plus zx is 0. If x plus y plus z is 0, xy plus yz plus zx is 0, you can prove that x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0. That is the only possibility, my dear friends. So I can say here from this, but he said it's a non-zero matrix, he said, at least one of them not equal to 0. So if first statement is true, the original given data will become false. The first statement must be false, my dear friends. The next, you see, trace of adjoint R is nothing but det R to the power of n minus 1, n minus 2 into R. So R means, you know this matrix. What is det R? Det R is nothing but xyz, my dear friends. Det R is nothing but xyz. Okay, so you can say, my dear friends, from here, this statement implies that this must be 0. So if x trace of R is 0, x plus y plus z is 0. If this is 0, you will give this conclusion. Now, my dear friends, here suppose this particular statement, this particular trace 0 means trace is nothing but mod R det R into x plus y plus z itself. If this is 0, in the sense either this is 0 or this is 0. Just now we have seen that this is equal to 0 is impossible, but x plus y plus z is 0. Then we can say that trace of R must be 0, which is also false, my dear friends. And hence det R, you see, it is a, so neither x nor y nor z must be 0, my dear friends, and hence this possibility is not there, and hence you can say that exactly one of them non-zero entry we can't assure. We can say that both the statements will be false. Next, my dear friends, you see this particular relation given. So y is equal to y of x be the curve lying in the first quadrant such that area enclosed by the line. You just observe this line, my dear friends. You see, this is a point like xy, this is nothing but slope m here, and the coordinate axis where xy is a point on the curve is always like this, okay. Then he wants 12 of y of 2. It's a differential equation problem. Indirectly, xy is a point and y dash is the slope, is the area enclosed by the line. What is this line? Whose slope is the derivative, means the tangent line he is talking about. Here, my dear friends, you just see here, yeah. So, its slope is nothing but, my dear friends, you just consider the slope here. I mean to say, yeah. So, derivative is going to be the slope, you can say here. So, you just find x-intercept is going to be, for this particular line, y dash is the slope. You just prepare the differential equation like, so y minus, so what is the area? Half into x-intercept. X-intercept you will get for the particular equation by putting y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, you are going to get that y dash is nothing but y. So, my dear friends, if you put y is equal to 0 here, this is going to be y plus m into capital X minus x, and y-intercept is going to be, put x is equal to 0, you are going to get y value like, yeah. So, I can say here, my dear friends, so area of the triangle is going to be half into x-intercept into y-intercept for a line. X-intercept in the sense, put y coordinate is equal to 0. So, y coordinate in the sense, in this particular line equation, this is the y coordinate, y is equal to 0. You try to get the value of x here, that is minus y by m into here plus x, this is going to be the y-intercept, into next one is going to be, you can say here like y-intercept, put x coordinate is equal to 0, y value is nothing but y plus m into, you can write like here, like y coordinate I kept here x is equal to 0 minus x, okay. This value is given as minus y square by 2 y dash of x plus 1. Y dash of is nothing but m, that is dy by dx. From this you can prepare the differential equation. You will get LDE, linear differential equation, in which there will be some unknown, and to find unknown we put y of 1 is equal to 1, so that you will get the value, my dear friends. So, after that if you could put y of 2, 12 into y of 2, you are going to get the value to be 20. So, just this is the equation given, wherever m is there you write dy by dx and separate, my dear friends. Even y dash x is also m, my dear friends. Finally, this is going to be minus y plus, so minus y by m plus x into half it is, into this is nothing but y minus mx is equal to minus y square by 2m plus 1. From this you need to prepare the equation, dear student, which will be LDE, dear students. The next you can say here, so a line passing through the point minus 1 comma 3 intersect L1 and L2. So, given at m and L2 at n, then the value of this. Dear students, you know two lines completely, another line passing through minus 1, 2, 3 will be there. So, what you can do is, first line you try to take the general point here. So, where the intersecting point you can take like 3t plus 1, 2t plus 2 minus 2t minus 1. This is, you can say like m, and L2 you take the general point like minus 3 lambda minus 2 minus 2 lambda plus 2, this is 4 lambda plus 1. Now, what you can do is, when these 3 points are collinear, take the drs here, that is 3t plus 1 plus 1, 3t plus 2, 2t, this is minus 2t minus 4. Similarly, here also you take the drs, minus 3 lambda minus 2 plus 1 will become minus 3 lambda minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, that is minus 2 lambda plus 2 minus 2 will become minus 2 lambda, and 4 lambda plus 1 minus 3 will become 4 lambda minus 2. These three must be in proportion, my dear friends, because for the same line. So, you just equate these two. So, from this you will get lambda value, t value. If you equate these two one relation, if you equate these two you will get another relation. You can find lambda value, t value, so that you can substitute here. You will get this point is going to be alpha plus beta plus gamma is going to be 3t plus 2, that's it. So 3t plus 2 whole square by a plus b plus c will become 4 lambda means minus lambda plus 1. It is going to be this. So lambda value, t value you substitute here. So its square by its square will give you the answer. The answer is going to be 196, my dear friends. Okay. The next question, dear students, you see this. So consider two circles. First circle is x square plus y square is equal to 25. Second circle is also given, my dear friends. So where alpha has the interval, the angle between the radii, you see two circles are here. So first circle has center like 0, 0 and radius is going to be 5. Second circle is having center alpha comma 0 and radius is going to be 4, my dear friends. Angle between theta in the sense indirectly it is given sin theta is root 63 by 8. So area of the triangle is half AB sin theta. Half into 5 into 4 into sin theta is the area of the triangle. In other way, area of the triangle is half into base into alpha. Beta is, this is going to be the height. He said the common chord is going to be completely beta. You can write beta by 2, my dear friends. From this equation, it's very clear that, so 2 times 4 got cancelled, you will get alpha beta value to be 5 root 63. So we just want alpha beta whole square, that is 25 into 63 is going to be the answer. Alpha beta whole square is going to be 25 into 63, dear friends. Okay. The next, my dear friends, this particular question, what you need to do here is alpha is nothing but sigma k is equal to 0 to n, nck by k plus 1 into nck by k plus 1. nck it is, you just multiply and divide with n plus 1. This n plus 1 by k plus 1 into this will become sigma k is equal to 0 to 1 n plus 1 c k plus 1 into nck. nck you can write nc n minus k. By Vandermande's theorem you can write this as, you see sum of these two is constant n. This is going to be 2n plus 1, c going to be, the sum is going to be, my dear friends, n plus 1. In the same way, the second one is also going to be beta is equal to, you can write here k plus 2, you just write sigma k is equal to 0 to n minus 1, nck plus 1 by k plus 2 here and nck here, you just multiply with n plus 1 and n plus 1. So here also, my dear friend, this n plus 1 comes out, my dear friends, because this becomes like this. So here n plus 1 by k plus 2 into this will become sigma k is equal to 0 to n minus 1. This becomes n plus 1 c k plus 2 and here nck you can write like, dear students, yeah. So this is nc, you can write like n minus k. You can write 1 by n plus 1 is there, my dear friends. This 1 by n plus 1 comes out here. So dear students, I mean to say here, this is going to be, so this becomes 1 by n plus 1 will be here, right? Do remember that point. 1 by n plus 1. Here also this 1 by n plus 1 can be brought here, 1 by n plus 1. This is going to be, by Vandermande's theorem, you can write 2n plus 1. See, sum is going to be n, my dear friends. N plus 1 is going to be this 2n plus 1. C, this is going to be, k gets cancelled means this is going to be n plus 2, my dear friends. So alpha by beta you are going to get, if you take alpha by beta, my dear friends, 2n plus 1 c n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 c n plus 2. So you are going to get, so n plus 2 by this minus this is going to be n. So you are going to get finally n alpha is equal to n plus 2 into beta kind of you are going to get, but he has given 5 alpha is equal to 6 beta, from which you can find n value, my dear friends. You just find n plus this by n minus r, you are going to get n, it is going to be, from this you can find n value to be 10, my dear friends. So n must be, if it is 10, 10 alpha is equal to 12 beta. You see, two difference must be, if you take 10 alpha is equal to 12 beta, that is fine. So n must be 10, my dear friends. The next, dear students, this question you can take like Sn be the sum to n terms of an arithmetic progression 3 plus 4, 4 plus 7, 11 like this. So you can find the nth term here, a plus n minus 1 into d is going to be 4, 4n. This is 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Now sigma sk means this is going to be Tn and Sn we want in fact, right? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 4, which is n into, this is 6 minus 4 is 2, which becomes 1 plus 2n it is, which is 2n square plus n. Now sigma sk k is equal to 1 to n will become 2 sigma n square plus sigma n, my dear friends. 2 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 plus n into n plus 1 by 2, my dear friends, which gives, this is 3. You can take n into n plus 1 common, so that 2n plus 1 by 3 plus this is, you can write by 6, you can take common, so that this is 2 here, so you can write 3 here. So this is finally, you can write this value to be n into n plus 1 by 6 into, you can write 4n plus 2 plus 3, that is 4n plus 5 something. So if you substitute here, n into n plus 1 by 6 gets cancelled. So 40 less than 4n plus 5 is less than 42. Accordingly, you can find n value to be 9. Yeah, 36 plus 5, 41. So n is equal to 9, my dear friends. The next, in an examination mathematics paper, there are 20 questions of equal marks and each question paper is divided into 3 sets ABC. A student is required to attempt total 15 questions he has to attempt and at least 4 questions from each section, and section A has 8 questions, section B has 6 questions, section C has 6 questions, right? Then the total number of ways a student can select 15 questions and he has to take at least 4 questions from. Simple point, friends, at least 4 means if you could select 4, 4, 4 from each 12, you are left with only 3 questions. You can take 3 from same subject, or 1 from one subject, 2 from one subject, 0 from other subject, 1, 1, 1 each from other subject. That means you see the combinations. Suppose 4, 4, 4 combined with this will become, you can say 7, 4, 4. So 8C7 into 6C4 into 6C4, or you can write 4, 7, 4, which is not possible, 7, and 4, 4, 7 also not possible. Here one selection is possible, like 8C7 into 6C4 into 6C4 plus next this combination, that is 4, 1, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4 combination. 5, 6, 4 means here 5, here 6, here 4, like that combinations, different combinations will come. In fact, 2 6 are there, so you will get 3 combinations. You need to count and do, that's it. Similarly, this combination, that means 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5 means 8C5 into 6C5 into 6C5. So all together here, instead of 6, since same number is there, 5 here, 6, 4, 6 here, 5, 4 and 4 here, 5, 6. 3 combinations you are going to get 3 more, and 1 more is going to be 5, 5, 5. That is 8C5 into 6C5 into 6C5. These combinations you need to count, my dear friends. So the answer is going to be 11,376. That's it. Next, my dear friends, the number of symmetric relations defined on the set 1, 2, 3, 4 which are not reflexive is given by. Total there will be 16 ordered pairs like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 identical pairs. Remaining 12, if you take 1, 2, it will be 2, 1 kind of. 1, 3, it will like 3, 1 kind of. See, pairs you will get. So how many pairs? Out of all 16, 4 here and 12 here you are going to. 4 means 16, 4 are gone. So that means you can say 12 means 6 pairs you are going to get altogether, 6 pairs. Symmetric function means you can select any of the pairs or this. So 2 power 10 symmetric functions, minus which are not reflexive means subtract those symmetric which are reflexive. Reflexive means you have to select all those 4. Here you have no choice. That means you can take this or not, like 2 power 6. 2 power 10 minus 2 power 6 is going to be the answer. You will get the answer to be 960, my dear friends. Okay, next. So the number of real solutions of this equation. Friends, if x is 0, clearly a solution. If x is not 0, it is non-negative, 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 non-negative. The sum cannot be 0, no other solution. This is the only solution, my dear friends. So one solution. The next, the area of the region enclosed by the parabola. Why don't you apply the shortcut like x is equal to y square minus 4y plus 4 plus 1, 5, x is equal to 2y minus 4. Subtract x is equal to y square minus 6y plus 9. So delta is equal to b square minus 4ac 0. So you can just write, my dear friends, actually you just compute the calculation. This is y square minus 4y plus 4 plus 1, 5. This is y, x is equal to 2y minus 4. If you subtract y square minus 6y plus 9, which is delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So if you just get a number, my dear friends, yeah, delta power 3 by 2 by 6a square will be the answer. If the question is correct, you will get the answer to be the area of the region enclosed you are going to get. Actually, if it is quadratic, this is going to be, x is going to be 2y minus 4. You take both the curves and subtract, my dear friends. So then you just apply b square minus 4ac, delta power 3 by 2 by 6a square is going to be the answer. Next, my dear friends, variance sigma square formula, you just apply mean first, that is sigma xi fi by sigma fi will give you mean, my dear friends. Then you just find sigma xi square fi by sigma fi. This you find actual variance formula. You can just find, my dear friends, sigma xi square by n. You will get sigma xi square by n minus average square, that is average square is going to be the variance. You will get the answer to be 29, my dear friends. That's all. So with this, my dear friends, this question paper can be done, right? Thank you.